Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into what is going on the internet. As per usual, Taeyang is trending, and him dating is trending too. So I want to get into that. I think it's very cute. There's also times where Taeyang talked about his children and all that. And then strangely enough, today we have Namjoon jail trending too. So I want to get into that as well. Very weird collective tea today, but sometimes the tea is strange. You can't do anything about that. So grab your dumpling or tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified and some new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first, leave your hate comment. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's get into it. The first thing I want to jump into today is what is going on L Tweetstar. There's all this girlfriend dating and Taeyang posts going on. Of course, us armies are obsessed with who potentially could be dating Taeyang, as in general we just want to know more about Taeyang. For the most part, a lot of these ships and cute things like that are just a way for us armies to show affection and love to BTS. We want to see them happy and we want to imagine ourselves with them, but in a healthy way. When it gets obsessive, that's when you know you've crossed some sort of line. This is why I'm never mad at the ships I talk about, because it's just all in good fun. Plus, we all know they're married to me, so there's no reason to be mad about those fake rumors. Anywho, when I went on the Tweetster this morning to check out what is going on with my boys, I ended up typing in Taeyang in the search bar and saw Taeyang dating be in one of the top searches. This is interesting, because in case you didn't know, when you type something in any search bar, YouTube, Google, Tweetster, etc., the drop-down menu gives you suggestions on what you could be searching. All that comes from the most popular searches of that day or whatever. For some reason, when you write in Taeyang, Dayton comes right up. I think people are definitely curious. Taeyang seems to be vibing and happy right now, so there might be speculation on who he is dating, who he has been vibing with lately. But funny enough, there have been many photos that have resurfaced. We have some boyfriend photos of Taeyang. These photos that make it look like you're in a relationship with the person in the photo. So you have a photo here of Taeyang eating a steak, and it looks like something you'd see if you took your partner out on a date for a steak. But there were even these type of POV photos that were put out, either edited with Taeyang or simply taken from somewhere else with what appears like a girl in the photo. So you have hand holding or a couple there looking at photos. It's very cute. It gives us this fantasy that it could be us. It's very cute. Alongside these photos, there were even photos of Taeyang and Jungkook on a date out in the street. There was even this person here who decided to tweet and talk about Jungkook and Taeyang on a date in France. Now I don't know where they actually are, but the filter and everything they put on looks really cute, and that they are in France. Are they actually on a date? Who knows? And a lot of people were saying Jungkook is being the girlfriend here, and this is how they look if they were dating. I really like these photos. It's just cute. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's because of quarantine and haven't been touched for almost 2 years, or really my entire life. But my sad life is a story for another time. I think armies were also freaking out when they found a moment where Taeyang actually talked about his children, or future children. Taeyang has fantasized about his kids a lot, what their lives are going to look like in the future, and Taeyang has even tried to imagine what their members' kids are all going to look like. He has talked about if he wasn't doing music, he would probably have settled down in a farm somewhere, which is so interesting because it's the exact opposite, but I get it. And he probably would have settled down and got married too. A little while ago, Taeyang posted something on Weverse that got armies going crazy. He said, "I love you very much. I want my children's first words to be army, not dad." Oh, I don't know what this was a reference to or what the original army had said. However, Taeyang's response is just priceless and perfect. It really shows how much he loves armies and wants his kids to know too. You respect armies first, and then we can work on the whole call him a dad thing. My kids are going to know BTS's names first before mine, mostly because BTS will be my kid's dad. But aside from the dad thing, my kids are going to know BTS's whole discography before they even know my name. And dumplings, they have to know you guys too. I love Taeyang's love for us. I think no matter what happens, he is going to remember BTS, even if he's 78 and retired for many years already. I think us armies will still keep him and BTS at heart, even if a lot of them start to listen to other music and other artists. However, we still have so much to stand at TXT and Hypen, and we have Taeyang's child and grandchild to stand when our kings decide to step down. Nothing to worry about now. We actually have Butter coming out soon, so we gotta do that. We gotta stream and listen to that. We have records to break, people. Let's do it. I'm so excited to hear what this will sound like. I actually have no idea. It looks like it could be a techno beat. It also looks like it could be a sad song. Like, what is going to happen? The internet has been going crazy with each individual member of BTS. It seems like no matter who I write into the Tweetster, there's people talking about the members and stuff they're doing. It's a lot. So recently, of course, I mentioned I was going through the Tweetster, trying to catch up with my hubbies, and I typed in Namjoon, and I was confused. I was attacked. I was shook for a moment. When I saw Namjoon jail as one of the top searches, when you type his name in, like, what in the name of all that is holy is going on here? What is the thing that is happening? Who made it happen? I have so many questions. Now, something some of the newer armies may not know is the Most Beautiful Moment in Life series. It's quote-unquote series that BTS was in, but one of the biggest confusions I get asked a lot is where can they watch watch the series. It's not like a TV show. It's just their old music videos put together, and you can kind of see the story it tells. They do a webtoons too, which you can look up. I believe it's also a comic book that you can read, so maybe you can look into that. It tells a very graphic story of domestic abuse, violence, suicide, and it's really what got BTS's popularity going. Because they were from a small label, they had the freedom to make music that wasn't just fun pop music, but music that really hits people right in the face. Now that series has kind of kept going, and a lot of people still reference that as a big part of BTS's success. They'll be coming out with a TV show with the same story, but the names of the characters are not going to be the BTS's members' name, because people had a problem with it, and I will tell you why. So in the series, really bad things happen, like the members would kill people, or in Namjoon's case, he would go to jail. So things like this could end up being talked about, and haters would come after BTS. However, if those haters are willing to believe it without any research, those are not the people who would stream BTS music anyway, so I don't think it matters. But that's kind of what I thought was going on when I saw it being searched up. I thought the TV series came out and they released more information on the series, and Namjoon was in jail forever, I don't know. However, funny enough, it wasn't Namjoon directly. It was Namjoon stans. People who had Namjoon fan accounts and all that. Apparently there were several Namjoon fan accounts that were tweeting, "Sorry, I've been active because I've been in jail," and thus couldn't post any Namjoon photos. Girl, okay. There's no Wi-Fi in prison. You can't tweet a photo to support your boys, my husband. I actually don't know if this is serious or not, or if people just think it's funny. It's really funny. But if you actually are in prison, go deal with that first. There were even jokes going on that Namjoon is just going to hop online and see that all his supporters are in jail. One person wrote, "Namjoon, I love peace. His stance, sir, we are in jail." Namjoon is going to be like, goodbye. He is going to search for a new fandom. Imagine him trying to release his solo mixtape and no one can buy it because all his supporters are in jail. I don't know where this joke came from, but I could not stop laughing this morning when I saw it. I had to share it with you guys. I love it. I could not find the origin of this, but it was just absolutely perfect. I do wonder if Namjoon ever goes on Twitter and sees stuff like this. He honestly could just hop on and write his name in to see it next to jail and then literally just log right back off. I'd be like, what is going on? Call Big Hit and see if he actually broke any laws, only to realize it's just his supporters. His next concert is going to be in a local prison of armies. This is why I love the fandom so much sometimes. You honestly never know what to expect when you jump on the Tweetstar, and it always seems like collectively armies agree on what the funniest thing to tweet or talk about is. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving a comment. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Link is in the top description and down below. I also have a video over there that kind of explains my journey in media and my experience being Asian in media as well. So make sure you go over there and check it out. It means a lot to me. It's free and it's on the front page, and also talks a little bit about how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.